Hi everyone, coming on to do my makeup today with the Seint products, and I'm gonna do application with my brush and just kind of go over some of the fun little extras and little facts about our brushes and some of our products. So I'm just gonna start just with kind of what my daily routine would be. Usually I don't do very much on my eyes, but I do like to do a little bit of a liner. And sometimes maybe something on my lids if I'm, feeling extra special. But so I always line my eyes first, mainly because I like to use our kohl eyeshadow to do a line. And sometimes little flecks can fall, and so I like to do that before I get my makeup on. So our Black Friday eyeliner is also an awesome option for lining. And I can kind of show you here, this is our Black Friday eyeliner, but I'm gonna use kohl today, which has a little bit more of a brown black hue. And I love to use it to line my eyes. So I'm using my line brush and just a little angled end here. And I have a mirror off to the side here. So I'm gonna do just a little bit of a line on the bottom lid. You can kind of see there, really nice, pretty. I'm gonna do some on the other one here. And then I just do a light application on the top also. Okay, do one on the other. If you can hear that, that's my wild dog who I tried to put outside, but she was barking. Now she's running around like crazy. Okay, so that's a nice little line on my eyes. Sometimes I will go back with like my eyeshadow brush or my multitasker and just kind of soften things up. Just do like a little brush on the top and the bottom. And that way it's just not as defined and kind of softens it there. Okay, now I'm gonna move into my overall makeup. Today I'm gonna use my buff brush, which I'm really loving. It's definitely like a way more dense than our other ones, but it applies awesome. So I am going to start, I just rearranged my makeup here, so let me just remember where I put everything. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm just gonna come in with my brightener under my eyes. So you can see that I sometimes just do like what we call a little bit more of a stipple motion, which is just like a little bit of a pat and pull, as opposed to like the big blending, and that just keeps my makeup a little bit more in place and gives me a little bit more coverage. This is a great technique for anyone that has mature skin, and that way it won't set as much into your wrinkles or lines in your face. So now you can see I'm going down the center of my face, just applying that brightening color. Okay, I'm gonna come in next with my contour. Just doing a blend around my hairline. I'll come down on my jawline here. I'm using Astoria today. Come up here. And I'm going to use my finger here just to do the little bit down my nose, just so I can make it a little bit thinner. Okay guys, I'm gonna come in with my overall color next, and then I'm gonna do like the final little bit of a blend here and get it all together. So my final color, all over highlighter color, is really just gonna fill in everywhere else. So you can just see I'm kind of just dabbing it in. And as I go, I just do a little bit of a blend as well. Turn my buff brush over and do a good little blend of that nose contour. Okay, now I'm just gonna come back around and make sure I didn't miss anything here. I'm just gonna take one more little swipe here and just do a nice little prime of my lids. And that way those will be ready to throw something on. So really light application just of my overall highlighter there. Okay, you guys, I am going to grab a lip and cheek color. What am I feeling today? I think maybe I am gonna do Hollywood here. And I'm just gonna get that up on my upper cheekbone. You can see I am really not even hardly doing a blend. I'm doing like the littlest just dab of the product right on. Okay, Perfector sponge is coming in next. Damp, and I am just going to pat around here and just get any excess makeup off and blend all of it together. Okay, next I'm gonna do a little Hollywood on my lips. And I'm gonna take a little bit of our cherry lip conditioner and just pop it on the top, just to add a little moisture and a little gloss. Okay, now I am going to do the quickest eyeshadow. So I am literally not fancy with my eyeshadow at all. I like to keep it pretty simple. So I'm gonna take Soulmate, which is a little bit of a shimmery, and just gonna tap a little bit of that off, and I'm just gonna windshield wiper that on my lids. Other one. So we're going on like 10 minutes here, guys, and I feel like I'm chatting quite a bit and doing just a few little extras here. So, okay, that is Soulmate on my lids. And lastly here, I'm just going to fill my brows. So you can see decently thin. My brows probably need a little more love than I'm willing to give them. And I'm just gonna use my kohl eyeshadow and do the quickest little fill. So I kind of outline on the bottom there, a little line, and then I just do these little fleck motions. Just to give them a little more definition. Okay, I always like to show the difference between, because it definitely is pretty significant. And this is for no fancy technique here, you guys. Like I said, I'm literally just taking my line brush. You can use your multitasker. I'm just drawing a line on the bottom. And then I'm dipping again, and I'm just gonna do little flecks. Again, I'm using kohl eyeshadow, but you can use, I could recommend a different eyeshadow that matches better with your brows, especially if you're a redhead or brunette or have silver gray hair. And also our contours work awesome, and people love to use those as well. So it just kind of depends what you like and what you're looking for. Okay, so brows are done. I said I was gonna be done, but what the heck? I'm just gonna add a little bit of illuminator here. So I'm gonna add our rose gold, and I am just going to use my finger and come kind of high up on my cheekbone. I'm gonna do just a little bit under my brow. The rose gold is so subtle, nothing fancy, like you're not looking like a big shimmery, just gives you like the littlest glow, so it's so pretty. Okay, you guys, that was it. So that was the application with the brush. It seems more confusing, but it's really not. You're really just placing the colors in the same spot exactly where they're needed. It always looks a little crazy in the beginning, but then once you start blending everything together, then it all comes together. When you're complete, you can always go back, add a little more to your brows, add a little more illuminator. If like right now I was like, oh, I want to add a little bit more blush after all that, pat and just add a little bit more color in there, or pop on another color and do a little blend of two different colors together. So again, just add a little bit more. So it's so fun to play around with, so versatile. Use your brushes. I could recommend a brush depending what you're looking for. The buff brush is awesome for a full coverage look. The blush and bronzer brush is amazing for our bronzer and blushes, but also is really great for a light application of your full makeup. The 3D brush, always one that I go to. It is for a medium coverage. It's an awesome starter brush. It is still my go-to brush. Great for blending, highlight, contour, amazing. So there are a lot of options. I would love to give you suggestions. I would love to color match you if you have not been color matched yet. And I hope you guys learned a little something new, and look forward to showing you more fun things as the days go by. Thanks, guys.